What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. I received multiple videos today of something unusual in last night's sky. It was visible from multiple locations in Texas and Oklahoma and probably other places as well. I'll share those unique videos here in just a moment. But first, over here at the homepage of the website, today's feature photo was sent in by Stephane Mallet out of New Brunswick, Canada, of yet another very impressive shelf cloud, very low to the ground. Really cool photo coming out of New Brunswick. Checking in on the GOES X-ray flux over here at the Space Weather Prediction Center. All in all, pretty quiet in the last 24 hours. Looking at the power outage situation right now in Minnesota, 25,800 customers without electricity, 11,400 in Wisconsin, 1,100 in Michigan, looking at 13,000 in New York, and just over 5,000, almost 6,000 customers in the state of Texas due to inclement weather. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. Active today, looking at quite a bit of earthquake activity at Mammoth Vault, at Little West Thumb, in the southeastern quadrant of the supervolcano, all along the east side. The dark blue represents magma intrusion, so quite a bit of activity today at the supervolcano caldera. And speaking of activity, here's a look at the Earth-facing side of the sun. Video footage submitted by Scott out of Shelton, Connecticut from yesterday around high noon his time in Shelton, Connecticut. And you can see the Earth-facing side of the sun is still loaded with sunspots in active regions. However, they don't have the components necessary for X-class solar flares. However, they do have the components necessary for M-class solar flares. So we could see an increase in solar activity at any time as the Earth-facing side of the sun is still very active and loaded with sunspots and active regions. I want to take you guys to last night's skies above Texas and Oklahoma. Did anybody else see something interesting in last night's sky, like maybe a foggy halo flying through the sky, a bright halo? That's what you're going to see in this video footage. And the first video was submitted by Matthew out of Texas, and you're going to see this object as it's flying overhead. Somehow or another, it creates a halo and throws it through the sky. Check this out.
Oh my God, it's coming! What the heck is that? What if it's like gas and we all pass out? Take a video, guys. Send it to me.
Recording.
Okay, that was the video footage. Here's a still image of that halo that came out of the front of that light that was cruising through the sky. That video was by Matthew. This photo here was by Rosa Galibus. Not sure of the location, but I'm sure it was either Texas or Oklahoma. Those were the locations of most of these videos and photos that you're seeing. Here in this photo, this is unedited. All I did was zoom in. It just looked like a light blue halo in the nighttime sky. This video footage here was by Jesse and Shannon, also from last night around 9:30 p.m.
There's no flashing lights. I haven't heard nothing. And see, there's a plane over there. That's the sound that we're hearing. It's right over by the moon. This is like a high traffic area for planes anyway, or time. But what the F? Look, see, there goes the plane right by it. Yeah, and it's bright as it's not making any noise. It's like a big fuzzball.
Yeah, and if it's like gaining.
Yeah, I've never seen, it looks like it's getting bigger. So yeah, there goes the plane right. Yeah, look at you can see the moon just fine. You can see whoa, look! Did you see that?
It's putting out vapor.
What the is that? Okay, what was that?
Okay, they saw it too when it threw out that big halo. Now we're going to Oklahoma. Video footage by Christy.
This one's the moon. Yeah, there's no clouds. What is this? It's completely zoomed in 3 times. Wow, it's getting light. Oh, yeah, it shot stuff out. What the heck? That's crazy. It's completely zoomed in 3 times. Wow, it's getting light. Oh, yeah, it shot stuff out.
Okay, right there I zoomed in closer when it launched that halo out in front of it, and it appeared to be moving across the screen from right to left. That would have been west to east. And here I put the remaining of the video in fast forward. Both those videos were about 3 or 4 minutes long, and it was primarily of that light in the sky that was surrounded by what was being described as a vapor or some sort of a gas. And then out of nowhere, that halo appeared, and the halo remained intact, and it was moving through the sky at a pretty good speed. Mike Babb out of Mountain Home, Texas, also noticed the mysterious object in last night's sky, and you're going to see it also emit that halo right here in this section of the video. Right there it goes. Look at that big halo.
Whew. What was that?
And that was pretty much everybody's reaction that shared a video with me. They were saying, what was that in the nighttime sky last night? It did not look like a classic rocket launch. I Googled rocket launches from last night, and I couldn't find anything specifically for last night. I found one for the night before, I think, out of Cape Canaveral, Florida. But this here, what you're looking at, was traveling from west to east. There's the moon, and the moon was in the western sky. This was traveling from the west to the east, once again, not east to west where Florida's at, and Cape Canaveral is along the east coast of Florida. So typically I don't think rocket launches are visible in Oklahoma, especially off the east coast of Florida, but I'm not 100% sure. This could have been some sort of a rocket launch, but it wasn't behaving like a typical SpaceX rocket that we see quite frequently. I know I've actually seen one myself, but I've never seen one put a halo out in front of it like that. That is definitely unique, and those were some very exceptional videos. And speaking of exceptional videos, this footage here was sent in just recently by Tammy out of Ontario of a very low to the ground, highly photogenic roll cloud above her location as she was sitting outside by a campfire and couldn't help but notice that very photogenic roll cloud low to the ground above Lake Erie once again as she was sitting outside next to a campfire. And then I also received video footage by Christina out of Newton, Kansas, going back to July 15th of a very ominous looking sky as storms were rolling over the Kansas area in her location. And you can see those were also some very photogenic clouds above her location in Kansas going back to July 15th of 2023. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@mrmbb333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. You can always find a link down below in the description box. Look for this red tab that says Have a Large Video. Simply click on the red tab. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your video into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.